Hello, my name's Ryan Littlestone from forexflow.live. This afternoon, we're going to talk to you about sterling and the midst of the Brexit mess that's going on in Parliament. In my last conversation we had, we were speaking about the pound and how risky it was going to be this week. It's going to be very volatile. We've seen that obviously over the last couple of days. We've had the price shoot up, from the 130 area all the way up into the high 133s. That's the nature of the volatility we've got at the moment. As I mentioned in previous videos, all the Brexit outcomes so far are pointing to either a soft Brexit, no Brexit, or in fact a deal happening. So really all these outcomes have been mainly positive. The only real negative is the no deal situation, but that's largely been almost withdrawn, or it's still bottom of the pile based on the recent parliamentary votes. It's still there. It's still a risk, though, because officially you can't really take it off the table, because if you do, then the only other outcome is a deal or no Brexit. And Parliament are not willing, or the government are not willing to take that right off the table. So the no deal is still floating there. It's still the risk for the pound, but the market sees it as low risk chance, hence why the pound's higher. Now, I've been long since the end of January, based on the outcomes all pointing towards positive results. I started to take profit into yesterday in some of these higher moves up above 132. I've kept the lower end of my trade, which are down around the sub 30, 130 level. And what I'm looking for next is the vote tonight on the extension, because I think it's going to be very important for the next phase. If there's a short extension, that's going to be positive for the pound, because it potentially means that a deal is still in play. And that is the case, because we're hearing today that the government are in talks with the DUP, who are key to getting a deal done. So a short extension is likely to be because there's a possibility of a deal being done. It's also something that the EU might be more open to. However, they're potentially looking for a longer extension, which I don't think anyone really wants, but it will have the effect of dragging out this Brexit mess, and that just brings a lot of uncertainty. So what I'm looking for tonight is either we get a short extension, which is positive for the pound, or we get a long extension, which then is potentially going to end this phase, because it's going to kick the can down the road. It's going to end this phase of pound strength, and we're going to move back into the malaise of going up and down on every headline and what's going to happen in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months time. So if that happens, I'm going to potentially be looking to cut out of my longs, because the market will then become more balanced and we'll look towards what happens next. So there's still a lot going on in the wonderful world of Brexit. If we do get a deal, it's going to be very good for sterling. And as I pointed out before, we've got a big level at 135. That's the level to keep an eye on. If we break that, we're going to see a lot of shorts exiting the market, and that's going to accelerate that move higher. We could even get a run up towards the 140 area. So potentially this tonight is the last of the rounds of votes this week. Going to be big. It's probably going to be messy again. So stick to the headlines. Stick to the price action and the bigger levels. More importantly, stay safe. Don't get into anything that's too outside your comfort zone. Keep your stops tight. And I wish you all the luck, and we'll see where we are with Brexit tomorrow.